Hello everyone, this is chapter 5, lesson 9, part 2. We talked about the greatest Greek philosophers, and they are Socrates, Plato, and today we're going to talk about Aristotle. Aristotle was born in Macedonia. He moved to Athens and studied at Plato's academy. He was the most famous student of Plato. He is considered the father of nature or natural science because he was the greatest scientist of the ancient world. He organized his own school to be a center of research in astronomy, zoology, geography, physics, and other sciences. King Philip, who ruled Macedonia, hired him to prepare his 13-year-old son, Alexander, for his future role as a military leader. When Alexander the Great became the king of Macedonia, Aristotle went back to Athens. He wrote about 170 books, and his books are considered a great source of knowledge, especially in ethics, psychology, economics, theology, and politics. Now let's move to literature, and let's talk about the most famous Greek playwrights. They were Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides. Women were not allowed to act in plays, so men played their roles. They used to wear masks to show the way they felt. The Greeks also wrote epics. The most two famous epics are the Iliad and the Odyssey. They were written by a storyteller called Homer. The Iliad is a story about the Trojan Wars, whereas the Odyssey is about the Greek hero Odysseus, who spent a long time far away from his home after the Trojan War, and who came back to tell his story. In the picture here you can see the Trojan horse, which we talked about before inside the classroom. Now let's move to the last part, which is about the Olympic Games. The Greeks dedicated the Olympic Games to the god Zeus. The 4-year period between the Olympic Games was called an Olympiad. Every 4 years, the Greeks held the Olympics, which continued to grow and change over the years. Many sports were added to the Olympic Games, such as races, wrestling, boxing, as well as events with horses and people, such as chariot races and horse races. Now look at the box below. Did you know? The first modern Olympic Games were held in Athens, Greece in 1896. A flame was lit at each Olympics, and it burned throughout the Games and symbolized the death and rebirth of Greek heroes. Now what I want you to do is to answer the practice book exercises, page 101. Thank you.